Okay, so hi guys, I've just finished my tutorial on how to do how I do my everyday brush out for when I do a sponge set. So this is the end look. I wear this look a lot, not so much at the moment just as I'm adjusting to having longer hair, but when it was fresh and when it was shorter, this was how I cut it. This was how I styled it. I'm just trying to get back into this, so to see how I've brushed it out, keep watching, and I'll pop a link for the video on how I set my hair below. So I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off our scarf. And very, very gently we are going to start taking out our foam rollers. Now, I cannot stress enough that taking them out gently is actually really important. When I first started setting with sponge rollers, I basically would just almost rip them out of my hair, and I could never understand why my sets didn't stay for very long. So if you're gentle with your curls, you'll actually get a better brush out, you'll get longer life out of them. So it's really important that you keep them nice and gentle, and you'll see they're very springy today. I've slept on these, so they've had a long time to kind of set in there and dry. So I take out the back part first, and then I take out the front two, these two. So just nice and gentle. Let them unravel. Sometimes you'll get hair that gets a little bit caught. It does happen. Just try and really gently get it to undo. You'll see I've got these really nice springy curls. Sorry, I'm trying to sit so that my face isn't hidden in shadow because the window's that way. I turned the lights on that really didn't do anything. So just go through. You'll see I've got these nice wavy kind of curls, like that. Just give them a pat too and make sure you kind of have got all your sponge rollers. As I use quite a few sponge rollers, more than once I've actually, kind of gotten to where I'm going and gone like this and could feel a hidden sponge roller tucked in underneath my curls. So just make sure you do get all of them. Okay, so I'm going to undo these ones now. Give me 2 seconds, I've forgotten something. I got it. Glad I remembered now. So I'm going to leave in these three, as these three are going to be my fringe. And I always do my fringe last. Okay, so now that I've taken them out, you can see that I'm starting to look a bit like Shirley Temple. That's okay, that's what a brush out is for. You won't look like that, forever, unless that's how you want to look. Some people like Shirley Temple curls. Okay, so they're all out. So I'm going to take my fingers and just go through really gently, if my hair will let me. Oh, a little knot, there we go. And just separate them. So this will help stop catching when I do my brush out. As in like your brush catching at your ends and knotting and damaging your hair. Just brush your fingers through. Okay, so I'm now a bit poofy, but okay. I'm going to take, sorry, sorry about that. I'm going to take my paddle brush and just really lightly start brushing through the top. And brushing the curls down. Okay, so that's kind of made a smooth bit all the way around the crown and kind of force my curls down to the bottom part, which is where I like them. Alright, I'm going to take my Denman. These brushes are incredible. And basically section by section initially, I'm going to shape the curls the way I want them. So for this one I'm going to brush them against my hand until I kind of get the shape that I want. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect first go because I will always go back over. Brushing out generally does take quite a while. But basically I'm just trying to make the curls a bit smoother, take out a lot of the fuzz. So you can see it's starting to kind of get a bit more of a less fluffy shape now. The back can be a bit harder, purely because you can't really see the back of your head. So I'll start with this side. Okay, I'm going to swap back to my paddle brush and just pretty much do the same thing. So this is just how I find it works for my hair. I know some girls that use the round bristle brushes. Hairdressers normally use for blow drying. I've seen a lot of girls use them with really great success. It just, you play around and see what, you know, what kind of works for your hair. There is really no right or wrong way to brush out. Everyone's hair is different. It's all just kind of trial and error and trying to figure out what works for you. There we go, it's starting to sit a bit better. I'm going to take my Denman again and just go over it again. Just shape it a bit better. There we go, that's really starting to sit how I like it now. much nearly to a point where I'm happy with what my hair's doing. So you kind of, again with practice, you'll learn where is kind of the happy place for your hair. Some styles require a bigger brush out, but I think for me I'm pretty much within the area I like to be. I like a very tight set. So now once that's all brushed out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these and I'm going to clip just around where my curls sit. So this is how I make sure I get that really flush, straight crown. There we go. I feel that I just need to get that back bit. There we go. So pretty much now I'm going to take my hairspray and I'm going to spray it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for a minute and I'm going to do my fringe. So I'm going to take out these ones. Oh, it's a bit cranky. There we go. I'm going to get my Denman, just brush them all together. I'm going to get my teasing brush or comb and I'm going to section, and I'm just going to tease the base so that I've got a stronger foundation to hold my fringe. It'll help stop it flopping throughout the day as well, which can be really annoying. Okay, so now you've got this massive puffy bit on your head. You're going to take your teasing brush and you're just going to smooth it, run it over it, just smooth it. I'm going to take my Denman and I'm going to brush the curls that way over my hands. Okay. So I want them to sit on that side. I'm going to get my bobby pins ready and I'm going to put 2 fingers to help me. So basically it's been teased. I'm going to take 2 fingers and tuck them here to help me give it the shape I want, and I'm going to pull it down. The curl for me should go to the back. And depending on the day, I'll have a bigger one or a small one. Today I feel like having a big one. So just one more time. And I'm just going to stick a bobby pin through the curl. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some hairspray. Using my fingers, I'm just going to smooth and shape my fringe. I can see that it's got a bit of a puff there, so I'm going to stick in another bobby pin. Need to just reposition my bobby pins. So I find this hair makes me think of very much a 50s housewife. I like it for work as it's all out of the way, so if you work in a job where you kind of don't want hair flopping in your face all the time, and it's a job where you can have your hair out, this is actually a really good style for that. Because I know I personally hate it when my hair is unstyled and it does nothing but flop into my face when I'm trying to do stuff. There we go. So my fringe, I think, is pretty much done. Sorry, my bobby pins aren't wanting to play ball today. So I'll stick them in one more time. At least you guys get to see it a few times. I'm just going to give these curls another brush so that they're all the same. Put it down. There we go. I think I've got it this time. There we go. So I've got my fringe, I've got my little curl, got all the curls around here. It's all now dry after I sprayed it with the blow dryer, the hairspray. So I'm going to go around and just take out the clips very gently because I don't want to catch any of the hair. And you'll see that it's sitting very low now, which is how I like my sets. Just going to tuck that bit down as it got caught. Okay, so that's my everyday set done. So if I just kind of do a turn, you'll see it around the back. I tend to wear hair flowers with this hairstyle. Very rarely will I wear a scarf, as I then have to rebrush the sides. So today I'm going to wear a Daisy Jane Signature Rose Red Double, which I'll put the link in. It's one of the ones from my store. So there's two ways you can wear this flower with this style. The first one is here, or the other way that I do like to wear my doubles is actually here along just above the curl, so like that. But that's my everyday brush out hairstyle. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Next week I'll be doing a video on different types of fringes that you can do. That will be the whole video. I'm also going to try and do one about things to expect at your first pin-up event. So I know for me, going to, say, the Rock and Roll Markets the first time was very scary. So I just kind of want to do a video where I can talk about things to make those sorts of events for new girls not so daunting. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to seeing you next week.